Almost forgot to do that. Hey guys, I'm getting better with the flip. I'm getting better with the flip. The phone flip. Good morning. Let me try to fix my hair here. I am Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist, and I'm sticking to it. I support mostly moms with life and business success. Now, the topic today is one of my favorite topics. And so if you have any friends who are authors, speakers, coaches, bloggers, experts, people who have been wanting to write a book, but they've been wanting to write a book for years and they can't figure out how to do it, I'm going to tell you how to do it. Now, let me introduce myself. I get myself fired up, okay? Let me introduce myself. I'm Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist. I support mostly moms with life and business success. You guys, if you love my scopes, you can always catch me at katch.me and just type, search for my name, Mia Redrick, and you'll see over 80 plus scopes there, all types of topics: how to build your content online, a digital online strategy, how to position yourself as an expert, how to build your brand. Now, I have coached over 400 clients. 112 of my clients are authors, and half of them are #1 Amazon bestsellers. And so I'm really passionate about getting entrepreneurs to produce content because content has changed my life. So when I got started in business 13 years ago, I wanted to be I didn't even know I wanted to be a mom coach. I wanted to combine my background as a corporate trainer and my love of motherhood. You know what? You are the bomb. And thank you so much for doing that. Good morning to you. I wanted to combine my background as a corporate trainer and my love of motherhood into a business. And my very first stop, I went to a small business resource center to speak with someone, the director of the center, to help me get started in business. And he said, "Nobody will ever pay you to support moms in motherhood." Thank you so much. He said, no one will ever pay you to do that. He totally discouraged me, dissed my dream. I ended up bumping into this world of coaching. That's why I love Periscope, because I know that a lot of you have been wanting to know about what is life coaching, what is mentoring, what is mentorship like, but you've never met a coach. You never had a chance to meet them. You don't even know what they would talk about. So that's what I love to do on these scopes, is introduce you to the world of coaching. And my hope is that I say something that you say, hey, I like you. I want to work with you. I want to work with you. If you like what I'm talking about, I'd love to work with you. You can always check me out at miaredrick.com. So I ended up bumping into this coach who happened to be the second highest paid coach in the country. She's making $10 million at the time. Thank you so much for putting my link there, guys. That's my link to coach with me. Thank you so much for putting that there. So let me just say that she changed my life. And for the last 10 years, her name is Terry Levine. She changed my life. For the last 10 years, I've been a full-time entrepreneur. And I'm really proud of that, because it has opened doors for me. 5 years ago, my husband developed kidney disease, and as a result of that, was on dialysis for 15 to 18 hours a week. True, like unbelievable, right? I had 3 young children. My husband's on dialysis, and you know what? You know what you need to do? You need to find a way to spend your time in a productive way. Come on, give me a break. All right. One second. My blocking skills are a little rusty. Okay. Anyway, so let me just say that it changed my life, right? It literally, she changed my life because she taught me how to build content online. And my very first product was an ebook. I know, totally, completely, right? But I always say that whenever people say things to you, they're not talking to you. Remember this, they're talking to themselves. That's how they talk to themselves. I don't talk to myself like that, okay? So it's like a foreign language, right? To start your morning like that. So you need to pray for people like that. But it changed my life, and it allowed me to understand that you could take your content, you could take your ideas and make money from it passively from your home. My first book was an ebook. I outsourced it. Somebody wrote it for me for $150. I made $88,000 from that ebook, and I was hooked. It was a 40-page ebook, by the way. And so what I want to talk to you guys about today that I know you're going to love is how to take the things you know. You've been wanting to write a book, right? And you have been saying over and over again, I'm going to do this. But each year goes by, 6 months goes by, and you haven't written a book. You've made it harder than it needs to be. Now, as I've told you guys, I've supported over 112 of my clients with being authors, writing books, and half of them are #1 Amazon bestsellers, and I'm really proud about that. And if you want to check out any of my previous scopes at katch.me, one of the things, my husband thinks I'm a sexy baby, and I love that too. I understand why you would say that, okay, because that's what he says. And actually, guys, in 8 days, my husband and I would be married for 8 years, okay? Now, if you've been saying you want to write a book, you've been saying it over and over again, but you keep getting in your way, I'm going to help you get out of your way today, all right? So this scope is for anyone that's a speaker, author, coach, a blogger. You've got a message, an amazing, you got an amazing story you want to tell. I know, isn't that great, right? In 8 days, it's going to be 20 years, and he and I only dated for 6 months before we met, right? We only dated for 6 months. He proposed in November, and he was like, we could get married today. And I was like, we can't get married today. But we got married 6 weeks later. There you go. And we started our family 3 years later, and now we have 3 kids. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, say, I'm ready, Mia. I am ready. I'm always committed to giving you guys amazing content because I want you to come back, okay? So let me know if you're ready by saying, I am ready, and I'm going to give up the goods. I'm going to show you today, you're going to know when you get off the scope what you can do. How can you write a book, okay, without picking up a pen? I see one person's ready. Okay, 2 people ready. Is that it? Do you guys want to know? Do you want to know? Come on, guys. Are you ready? All right, I'll just wait. Come on, guys. So what we like on our scopes is engagement. I'm ready. I'm not talking to myself, right, guys? All right, so here we go. Okay, you were typing, right? My storage is almost full on my phone, so I don't know what to do about that. Okay. So how to write your book without picking up a pen. There are 2 things I'm going to share with you. They absolutely work, and this is what I get my clients to do, and this is what you're going to do, okay? So let's say you have a story you want to tell, right? You've got a story you want to tell, and you've been saying this over and over again. A lot of times the reason that my clients don't write their books is because they're busy professionals. Like maybe you're working full-time, or maybe you can't figure out, you're just not a writer. Like you, whenever you think about writing the story, you don't have the time, the creative time to write your story, but you talk all the time, right? Talk all the time. So one of the things that I like to get my clients to do is the first strategy, which is record what you know and get it transcribed. So let me tell you different ways you can do this. Record what you know, get it transcribed. So let's say, like, you see how I'm talking to you right now? Like, I'm talking to you right now. Okay. One of the things that you can do is, let's say, record what you know. I'm recording what I'm doing right now. And I could literally take what I'm teaching you guys right now, like right now. Okay. Right. So take notes, right? And then tap, 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 right? Take notes, and then tap, tap, tap. And when you are sharing the hearts, what we're doing is supporting other people out there, knowing that they need to come back to this broadcast because I do quality broadcasts. Okay, Anitra, she's getting her digital recorder. Wonderful, wonderful. She's one of my core mom coaching clients. You guys need to check her out. She is Anitra. She's a mom on the move. Anitra, put your information right there so people can follow you. So one of the things that you need to do is begin to record what you know and not take for granted the things that you say. So a great example is I'm doing this broadcast with you guys today, and I am recording it. And guess what I can turn this recording into? I can turn this recording into an ebook. I can turn this recording into an audio, okay, that I can sell. I can repurpose it, okay? And I can take this recording and turn it into a full book. This could literally be chapter 1. Like chapter 1 of my book today could be what I am sharing with you guys today. Do you hear me? So what you need to do is understand and begin to practice and record what you know. And if you're having difficulty writing the book and you're speaking all the time, you just don't have systems set up to capture your knowledge. You got to capture your knowledge. You got to record what you know. And then the second piece of it, you would then send it out to be transcribed. You can outsource it, have someone transcribe it for you, and instantly you begin to see that creating content is Easy. Isn't it fácil in Spanish? Can somebody help me out with that? I think so. But it's easy, okay? So don't make this hard. Don't overthink this. What you want to do is create a system. I get all of my clients to do this, is to record what you know. Let's get my sister to 1 million. But oh, aren't you sweet? Oh my God, I don't even know what Fasil, right? Thank you so much. You are just like, I don't even know what to say. I just adore you. I appreciate your heart, and thank you so much for sharing. And I have to say that on my broadcast, I attract amazing people who are go-givers, who believe in giving to other people, and they understand that what they give to someone else is what comes back to you. So you got to understand that whatever you put out in the world, that is what you're going to attract back to you. So it's something that I believe you guys know. I always share this book here, which is, you guys can screenshot it, The Go-Giver, The Go-Giver. Okay, you have a goal for me. You have a goal for me. I appreciate you in sharing that. I'm in. So how about that? How about you gave me a goal? I've got 10 days to get to 1 million hearts. I can do it. I'm down for a goal. I like setting goals. I'm in. Okay, count me in. All right. So one of the things that you can do if you ever want to write your book is, the first thing you need to do is capture what you're saying. You need to capture, if you're speaking a lot, you can literally create an outline for the talks that you have. There could be one chapter for each talk that you have. Record those chapters, have those transcribed, and you're beginning to speak your book, right? So you can write your book without picking up a pen, simply by speaking the book. All right, so if I'm going to ask you guys to reset, right? So go out of the scope and come back, and then you can tap, 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 because this is good stuff, and all I'm asking for are hearts, all right? And I'm willing to give you guys amazing content, all right? And what I want from you are hearts, which is your support. Book recommendation. Thank you, Tara, which is The Go-Giver. It's a great book by Bob Berg. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. All right, so here's the thing. You're going to record what you know. If you're a speaker, you're going to draft an outline. You're going to make sure your talks are, you're going to make sure that your talks are chapters, and then you're going to transcribe those, and that's how you're going to write your book. Let's say you're not a speaker. Let's say, you're just getting on Periscope. You could do a Periscope just like this and record it on catch.me, KATCH.me, right? KATCH.me, and then send that download out to be transcribed, and you could do chapter by chapter. You could write your book this week. Literally, you could do 2 scopes a day, each of your chapters, talk your chapters, and have your book done. That's if you're doing a big book, or you can do your ebook. So there's really no reason for you not to have any product. Is this making sense to you guys? Is it making sense? Someone say yes. Someone say yes. Okay, let me know. And I'm from Baltimore. I talk fast. All right. Is this making sense? Does this sound doable? So yes. All right. Yes. Okay. Okay. So you could use Periscope, this tool right here. You need to sign up for Catch, KATCH.me, and you can literally speak your ebook just like this. All right. Very, very doable. Very, very easy. Who's going to do it? Now, so look, I just told you that it's easy. All right. Even a life story book like your testimony. Absolutely. Tell me who's in. I want to know who's going to do it. Like, who is going to set up their Periscope or begin to record what they're saying, and then in the next 2 weeks do it. I'm in. I got one. I'm in. Okay, I'm in. Who? Anybody else? Tell me. So what good is good information if we don't implement it? Anitra's in the house. She's going to do it. Okay, Tara's going to do it. She's one of my Mom's Academy coaching clients. Wonderful. Anyone else? Okay, you're in? Okay, wonderful. So see, the thing is, when you hear great, hey, Phyllis is in. Hey there. Look, guys, you're getting me fired up, right? Because this is what you do to create amazing content. This is what I'm doing. You're just trying to find the motivation. The motivation, you just got to decide your reason, your why, right? So when you're not motivated, it's only because the thing that you're doing isn't the thing that keeps you fired up. Like for me, the things that keep me fired up are like you guys and supporting more people with becoming entrepreneurs and creating content. And that fires me up in the morning. Like I think about, what am I going to share with you guys today to get more people sharing their story, telling their story, getting out there in the world, saving the world because of their messages. All right. So you got to find something that fires you up like that, and you will be motivated. Okay. All right. Phyllis. Anitra, Phyllis is over here. Keep watching Mia. She'll keep you super motivated. I totally will. I promise. And you'll learn some music that I'll expose you to, some music that'll keep you fired up, because I'm a big Lionel Richie fan. That's like part of my routine of what I like to listen to. And so you will also, maybe that'll do it for you, because it does it for me. Okay. Anyway, for those of you who are just joining me, I am Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist. I support moms with life and business success. And today we're talking about, how to write your book without picking up a pen. Now, what I have said, and I have a challenge out there for those of you who thought writing your book is hard, it's not. Okay, what I want you to do is create a system to capture the things that you're already saying. You can use Periscope if you want to do it to write your ebook or your book chapters. You just need to create an outline of what you want to talk about. Come on a platform where you can record what you're saying. You can buy a digital recorder. Okay, you guys go out and then come back, and then we're going to tap, 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 right? And write, right? You're going to tap, tap, tap. I'm going to write, right? Because we are giving to one another. All right. Those are the kind of people I attract. All right. So you're going to record what you're saying. And when you record what you're saying, it's going to allow you to then be able to send it out to be transcribed. You have to outsource it. You need to outsource it so that you can begin to see your words in a book. Hey, are you Obama's mother? I wish I was Obama's mother, but my son looks like Obama and he talks like Obama, so maybe I'm Patrick's mama. Okay. I am Patrick's mama and he talks kind of like Obama. Okay, imagine that. My son is he debates. Okay. I have a lot of fun, okay, on my scopes, all right? But in any event, so you're going to capture what you know. And then there are several of you who've said that you're willing to take the challenge. You can do it on Periscope. If you're going to create content on Periscope, you're going to go to catch.me, KATCH.me. You're going to record what you have, and you're going to send that out to be transcribed so you can write your ebooks and you can write your chapter books, all right? And those of you guys who have said you're in, what I'm expecting you to do that, and then once you outsource the content to be transcribed, you need to have it edited, of course, right? And then you need to hire a graphic artist, which you can do on Fiverr, some outsourcing site. You can go on Fiverr and have somebody design a cover for you, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to be able to do. Not even hard. This is so easy. Anybody think this is easy? Does this sound easy? If it does, say, this sounds easy or easy. Okay, does this sound easy? Hello there. Okay, thank you so much for putting that there, Anitra. Fiverr.com, you can outsource. So I'm a big fan of outsourcing. You must have Periscope account. Link it to Twitter account. Right. Easy. Anyone else think this sounds easy? Easy. Okay, so easy. See, creating content is not difficult. And you guys know that I'm like totally into supporting people with taking the content that they create and then positioning that content to be able to work with brands and corporations to be able to sell their ideas one to many. So that's one of the things that I love to do, because it has really changed my life. I've been able to use product to work from the comfort of my home, which is cool, right? I've written 4 books and 17 ebooks. And let me just let you guys who are new to the scope see some of my books. So for you, those of you who are new, I'm Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist. I support mostly moms with life and business success, and I do have a small profile of guys that I work with who mostly are authors. I've worked with one of the chief of police in Baltimore. I've worked with accountants, attorneys, golf pros who are guys. You name it. I had the spectrum of guys and girls who are authors. This is one of my books. This is Time for Mommy. 5 Essential Strategies for Mother Self-Care. You guys can screenshot it if you want. It's an Amazon #1 bestseller. Please tap those hearts. Guys, tap the heart, share the love. This is another one of my books. This is Time for Mommy, 365 Daily Strategies for Mother Self-Care. It is a #1 Amazon bestseller. This is Finding Time to Care for Me, A Nurse's Guide to Self-Care. This is another one of my books. So what I like to do is to take content and sell it one to many. one-to-many. It's a strategy that I use to be able to take what I know and put it in the hands of a lot of people at one time. I'm not really a big fan of selling a book like this, like one by one, because you don't make a lot of money selling your book like that, even though a lot of times people tell you if you're going to be an author, you know, you think you're going to make a lot of money. That's not true. So I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. Do you mind resetting? Do you mind going out of the scope and coming back? And then you can tap, tap, tap and send those hearts up, because I'm always committed to giving you guys great content. And in exchange, all I really want are hearts, right? Like love, like that's it. Okay. All right. So this makes sense. We got some people who are in. Here's the second way that if you've been wanting to write your book and you're like, look, Mia, I like what you said. I still don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm going to record what I'm going to do. I might need a done-for-you service, all right? So let me tell you how this works. You can hire a done-for-you service to help you write your book. Now, what I'm going to tell you in full disclaimer is that that's one of the services that I offer. I have a ghostwriting team. There are about 7 writers on my team. And what we do is we actually, from soup to nuts, we'll write your book for you. And what happens in that sense that we get your story. And then from getting your story, it's your story, it's not our story, okay? Not my story. We then write the book for you. And we can do all of that within 90 to 120 days, provided that you show up on your calls so that we get your story. From soup to nuts, like the story is... We have the story captured, all right? And then what we do from there, you're new to scope, what does Hearts do for your business? Now, I don't know that they do anything for my business, but what they do is they improve my visibility on Periscope, and they tell people that coming to my scopes are worthwhile. Like, the content is amazing, okay? And that's why you want to heart it up, okay? And you tap the screen to heart it up, okay? I'm going to ask you guys, if this scope has supported you, to continue to invite your friends to come on Facebook and Twitter, because it's just a cool thing. It puts you on the map here. It's similar to Facebook lines. Yes, yeah, likes. Facebook likes. Okay. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Anitra. It features you. Yes, it does. Okay. And I'm pretty new to Periscope myself. I have to tell you, this is day 36 on Periscope, and I just learned to block people last week. The truth of the matter is, so we're all learning, but it's cool. It's a really great platform to be able to connect with your target audience. And what I love about Periscope is that it's completely monetizable. So for you guys out here have been waiting to get in front of an audience. Maybe you've been waiting to do an event. You've been waiting for people to invite you to speak. This is your platform. Take your message, organize your message, and get out there and start talking to people during an event. Like, what I love about Periscope is I can do an event from my home. I'm in my home office. Thank you. What does that mean, actually? I've been featured 4 times. I don't even really know how, okay? But what I'm going to tell you is that you don't need to know how to be featured, right? Clearly, you just need guys, you got to get out here. You can do an event from your home. How cool is it? Like, I have my jeans on today. When we get done, I'm going to go holiday shopping, right? I can do an event from my home. I didn't have to fly anywhere. I can monetize my gifts right here. You into that? You into that? You into that? I'm into that, okay? And what I want you to understand is that your content, I am married. And the thing is, Sonny, in 8 days, we're going to celebrate our 20th wedding anniversary. And this is so cool. I am so excited when you are featured when you are on the front line scope. Okay, wonderful. Love that. Okay, that's cool. I love it. Okay, yes, isn't that cool? And my husband had a successful kidney transplant last year. And so this anniversary is especially important to us because he has his new kidney, like, this is cool. And I think what I might do for him on our wedding anniversary is he got his kidney actually from South America. So I might make him like or take him to dinner at like a Latin restaurant, right? And, some arroz con pollo so that the kidney is happy. You know what I mean? Because that's what his kidney's used to having. Okay. It's such a gift, right? So if you guys are not organ donors, make sure you are an organ donor because it can save a life. It can save a life. And I can personally attest to that. I'm so glad and thankful that my kids now have their dad, and their dad is feeling better and, and that he's healthy, And so it's just a gift, right? Arroz con pollo, right? Polo? Did I say it wrong? Right? I don't know. Okay. But in any event, and blood and plasma donors, right? No doubt about that, Anitra. All right. So for those of you who have just joined me on this broadcast, I am Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist. I support mostly moms with life and business success. I have coached over 400 clients. 112 of my clients are authors. Over half of them are #1 Amazon bestsellers. And you can check out my previous scopes at Catch, K-A-T-C-H, .me, right? KATCH.me, and just type in my name, right? I'm a sexy mom. That's kind of cool, maybe. Okay. My kids think I'm sometimes frumpy, and they think I'm frumpy. They think I'm like kind of not cool sometimes, and so that's nice. All right. So in any event, today we're talking about ways that you can write your book without picking up a pen, and I've shared 2 strategies. One is you need to record what you know. You can do it in your house. Just get an inexpensive digital recorder from Best Buy, about $55. Sony has a really great digital recorder that you can upload to your computer, and you can send to someone the files so that they can transcribe what you're saying. And once you do that, you can easily create an ebook. You can create an outline of what you're going to say. If you are a speaker and you're speaking all the time, or maybe you're doing teleseminars all the time, just set the topics up so that they're for your book, right? Each of the topics you're going to talk about, you can use for your book, and voila. You can write your book without picking up a pen, simply by speaking, transcribing it, and getting it edited. You crack me up how you make the crazy comments relevant to what you're saying. Listen, because I'm not crazy, okay? Everything is relevant. Everything is relevant, okay? Anisha, everything is relevant, right? So at the end of the day, creating content is amazing and it's easy. And I want you guys, everybody said that they would write a book that were on the scope earlier today. I had a challenge and said, now that you know how easy it is to write a book, are you in? And if you are in, all I want you to do is type right now, I am in. That means that in the next 2 or 3 weeks, you can have your ebook done. Like, there's no reason for you to wait another 6 months, another 9 months, another year to say you want to write a book. Okay, Tara is in. Okay, that's so cool that you're going to write your book. Now, what are you guys going to write a book about? Because, now you know it's easy. All you got to do is record it. Now, if you don't want to record it and have it transcribed, outsourced transcribed, then all you need to do is hire a done-for-you service. Now, I mentioned earlier that my company does, I have 7 ghostwriters that work with me. Dun, dun, dun. You're dancing. See that? She's dancing. Growing Up Gifted. Ooh, Anitra, I like it. Growing Up Gifted. Ooh. Don't you guys like that? Growing Up Gifted. What's your book going to be about? Come on, guys. I'm not talking to myself. Now, I am not talking to myself, right? Are you in Delaware or Maryland? I used to live in Newark, Delaware. Okay? I don't live in Delaware. I live in Maryland. I like that. Hey, Tara. I like that too. It's so amazing and cool when you come up with a title that sizzles, right away. That's what I love. Growing Up Gifted. We got to get you some sponsors for that book, Anitra. Okay. I'm thinking there's some brands that want to work with you with Growing Up Gifted. Amazing. I like it a lot. And you can back it up because you've got kids who are gifted and they're amazing, right? It's like Lenitra Allen is the mom on the move. She's one of my core mom coaching clients. You guys need to check her out. And she, it's like, imagine if you were raising Venus and Serena. If you were raising Venus and Serena, the tennis champions, okay, that's kind of what she's got going on, okay? And she's got systems for working with amazing, so I know what it feels like, right? She has systems when you're working with kids who are gifted on how you still can show up powerfully for yourself and also support your kids, all right? All right, so if you need to hire a done-for-you service, which is number 2, I'd love to be able to support you. And what that looks like, whether it's me or anyone, is that you're hiring a ghostwriter. You're hiring a ghostwriting team that's going to write the book for you. It is your book. Now, keep in mind, over 75% of the New York Times best-selling books are ghostwritten. Thank you so much. See, this is a good color for me. And thank you so much. So 75% of the books that are on New York Times bestseller list are ghostwritten. So don't get hung up about that. That is your book, okay? So if you want to show up like people who are New York Times bestselling authors, do as they do. Hire a ghostwriter, okay? And I work with a lot of private clients who we support them with getting their messages out there. It's a done-for-you service. You literally you hire someone, you contract them for to help you tell your story. There are a lot of different processes that people use. Some is an interview process. Some of them will take content you already have that you've been sitting on for years. Do we have to be organized while recording our book? You don't have to be organized, but I mean, you don't have to be organized, meaning you don't have to do all the chapters in order, but what you're saying needs to make sense. You know what I'm saying? So when you are talking about a specific topic, that topic needs to make sense. Okay? Isn't that funny? So what I'm thinking is like when people write things like kind of crazy like that, that must be like the only sentence that they know how to type. Right? I mean, I don't understand it, right? Like this morning, we're talking about creating content, okay? We're talking about creating content. We're talking about you next year being an author. You no longer wishing, hoping, and wondering how you can do it. I'm telling you how to do it, right? Hey, Matisa. Hey, Matisa. Thank you, Anitra, for the shout out. I appreciate it. All right. So all you really need to do is you can hire someone for a done-for-you service. Some of them will interview you to get your story. Some of them will have you turn in your content. Sometimes they will follow you around. They will come to you, and you might have to spend a weekend with them, and they'll capture your story that way. My mind has too much boggled information, so I would have to sit and so then do what works for you. Hi there. You heard a lot about me, Matisa. Okay, I look forward to learning a lot about you. You often see 12 o'clock boys there. Now, I don't even know what that means. Like, I have no idea. Like, I don't even understand how to answer that. Matisa, we will talk about me when you get together next week. Thank you so much, Anitra. So this coming year, you guys, it's your responsibility once you know what to do it, right? And I have just laid out for you 2 easy, simple ways that you can take your amazing ideas and, thank you so much, and write a book. Now, if you're interested in me and my ghostwriting services, let me give you my private email address. You ready? Now, this is for... I don't do free coaching, so everybody understands. Okay, let me just say, if you're serious, okay, I have a technical book I've been working on for a few years. You need a graphic artist. You need to outsource it. You getting a graphic artist is easy. Outsource it. Check their profiles. Make sure that their references in the last 3 months are good, and you're good to go. Okay, Sonny, get that book out there. It doesn't take a couple years to write a book. You know, it's not the book doing that, okay? You gotta decide you want to do it. And I'm thinking if it's taking you that long, you don't have accountability. You don't have like mastermind partners you're working with that say, Sonny, when you getting that book out there, okay? All right, Sonny, get that book out there. We need you guys to get your stories out there so you can support the world. You know, you can monetize the things that you know, but you can't monetize them when they're like half done. They're not books, right? So my very first book, this is what really did it for me, was an ebook. It was based on having in-law problems because I had in-law problems. Okay, is there a minimum number of pages required to be considered a book? No, I would suggest around 40 pages. 40 pages is just a great working number. If you wanted a printed book, you know, you can do 40 pages. You can do an ebook, okay? That's a great question, though. Think about it, though, in terms of great content, right? You just want to have great content. And remember when you're writing a book, that's probably the most important thing is that what you're saying, that it really supports people. You know, one of the things, you ever meet people who have written books, they might have an amazing story, but when they give you the book, it looks like it was self-published. So I'm really like one of those people really picky about like the front cover and the back cover, because if your book is well written and the cover is jacked up, meaning like it's not professional, then no one takes you seriously. So what you got to understand is that if, in fact, thank you so much for putting it there. If, in fact, you are writing a book and you've written a book and it's great content, then look, Invest in a great cover. Hire a graphic artist that gives you an amazing cover. Write a great description on the back of the book. Put a professional photo on the back of the book so that people know this is quality. Remember, this is you. This is your brand. This is how you show up. Now, your book is a business card, all right? So you're writing the book. You're not going to get rich writing a book, okay? What you're going to do is take that book to position yourself as an expert. That's why I want more people